okay, maybe the subscribers and non-ad getters are gonna get like early Rua, uh, pre-stream Rua. No, early access. Yeah, early access Rua. um, I actually usually listen to music while I'm waiting for stream to start. In the raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through. You guys get to listen to me. I make those drums in my eyes when I think of you sometime. And I don't remember the lyrics. What the hell? No, I'm thinking of the second verse, I think. I gotta spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles way up high. Just the two of us. You and I. No room for tears. Wasted water's all that is. The flowers grow. When might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. I clicked the wrong scene. I messed up. Oopsie. Hello. Oh, I forgot. Wait. There we go. Now I can do that. Okay. As much as I love you, Bill Withers, I have a stream to do. So hello everyone, hello. It's nice to see you all. It's nice to see all of you. Well, welcome in. Well, Sari, of course, he's always looking out for me, making sure there's no bots or anything coming after me. And hello Nora, hello Fluffies, hello Catboy Owie. It's nice to see you guys. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys had a nice weekend or are having a good weekend, because for some it's over, for some they're getting up. For Gusto and D, they'll be getting up and it'll be Monday morning and they'll have to put up with everything. For me, it's almost the end of the weekend, unfortunately. It's the last waning few hours. And maybe for some of you guys, it's still early Sunday and you guys are enjoying it. It's been a struggle, but you're alive and that's good enough. Oh, I hope... I would hope that the weekend is a time for you to relax and recharge, Catboy Owie. But maybe you had a very busy one. I hope you guys have been taking time when you can to chill out and just recharge and be comfy. I went for a nice walk today, and it was good. It was good. I really needed it because I was doing some stuff beforehand. Let me just move myself. There we go. And I could really feel like how stiff my body was from the gym over the course of the week. So like getting out and just going for a walk was good. Going out for a walk was nice. I saw there was this really cute little bird, like, you know, the type of birds that kind of like hop around. Those type of birds, and he was really brave. He didn't fly away when I like stopped next to him and looked down at him. Then I kind of just sat down beside him, and he kind of just was hopping around me. He didn't come that close. He was close enough at points that I probably could have reached out and grabbed him, but I don't want to do that. You'd kind of just scare them. You just scare them that way. I remember one time a bird crashed into my window, and like I thought he was like dead, but after a while he got under like a box and he kind of just like flew away after a while. But I remember when I said it happened on stream, a few of my viewers were like lamau because I was like lamenting the horror that I saw. They're so mean to me. But well, yeah, no, Catboy, don't laugh at the bird. He was a stupid bird. He flew into a window, but like he didn't deserve to get laughed at. He was just trying his best. He was flying around a little bit. I wonder what other, I saw in there that I often listen to music. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll do like a little voice warm up before you've ran into windows like that before too. It's okay, Owie. If you run into a window with me, I'll pick you up and put you in like a big shoebox with some holes in it, so you can stay nice and safe and like in a dark space, so you'll be relaxed. We'll keep you nice and calm, so you don't die of shock of smashing your face into a pane of glass. But I wonder what other streamers do to warm up. Like sometimes I'll do like just like get the voice warmed up. Other times then it will just be like listening to music and stuff, like I was doing there. I remember there's a great video of Gura. I remember she forgot to that goober. She forgot to unmute her mic. Well, possibly she did it intentionally, but she was literally just going like, vodka, 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 vodka. Obviously, just kind of doing her own little vocal warm ups, but talking about alcohol. That little alcoholic shark. Outside of that, did I say anything else? I saw oh, what was it again? Oh yeah, I saw some arguments. When I was out for my walk, I saw some people arguing. It was fun. They were shouting at each other in their cars. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Like who did what. But it was quite enjoyable, just kind of people watching and seeing what shenanigans people are getting up to. Hello, Laughs a Lot. Welcome in. Lyric change? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to change up lyrics as you sing, as you just make stuff up. Although I'm like, I would never be able to do like, come up with actually good lyrics on the fly, like someone like some of the freestyle rappers or something. Have I seen the new Captain America movies? I am not someone who watches the new movies much. You should have joined them. I could have joined them, but that's how you get randomly punched in the face by someone who's already very angry. Now, I don't think they would have done that. One was a lady, and the other was sort of a fat man. It seemed like, so I don't think anyone would have gotten punched in the face. But getting involved in other people's business is a good way to be dragged into their business in a negative way. Often try to avoid things. I saw something as well when I was a few days ago. I think it was last week. I was walking through a town that I went to for a little bit. I was walking around it. And again, I heard some commotion, and as I walked up, I saw again, something kind of similar, but this time they weren't in cars. They were kind of shouting across at each other. And I heard the lady who walked up to like a guy kind of on his own who appeared to be part of the argument or whatever had happened. And she was like, they're all off-duty guards. They're all off-duty guards. Like, she kept saying that. I was like, okay, all right, that's interesting. And as I walked along, I caught sight of who those people who were meant to be off-duty guards were. And it was all a bunch of guys in tracksuits and very distinct accents of a certain kind of traveling populace. I don't wanna say that maybe she was fibbing a little bit about saying that they were all under off-duty guardie, but I think she might have been fibbing just a teensy bit. It was just, the other guy was I think I heard him talk for a little bit. He looked and he sounded kind of foreign, like not from Ireland. And he didn't sound like he had the best of English, so I think she was trying to pull a fast one on him to try and scare him from saying anything. You watched the movie today, just a teensy bit, and you give it a C. It wasn't that bad, but you could tell there was a lot of reshooting and confusing parts. I never really watched those movies. I liked watching the Spider-Man movies, like the the old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. I just never got into like Marvel or like the the universe stories. I just never got into those. I think I just kind of fell off going to the movies a lot. I remember seeing the latest Planet of the Apes. That was kind of a fun watch. Actually. It was quite enjoyable seeing how they were doing that, how they kind of did it a couple years after the first guy, whatever his name was, died. The first monkey that just went, fuck humans, and then went crazy. But I think what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be continuing, or... Oh, don't knock my cup of tea. Okay, there we go. I thought I almost would knock my cup of tea. Caesar. That was his name. Yeah, Caesar. Why would you name a monkey Caesar? That's a dangerous thing to do. You give something like you're kind of challenging the universe into turning him into a god. Do you think the monkeys, do you think after they got really smart, do you think they found stories of like Julius Caesar, the actual Roman guy, and they were like looking at it and like, oh my god, is this what our Caesar did? Not realizing that that's like 2,000 years off. That's the only monkey you know. Hi Ruadh, how are you doing today? Hi Ace. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I think that's the monkey's name. I think this monkey's name is Caesar. But again, you're challenging the universe to give this monkey powerful mind, a powerful brain, and conquer everything. Planet of the Apes? Yeah, it was the most recent one, like the one where like it's like a couple of decades after the Planet of the Apes uprising. It's all going crazy. I love the Simpsons. The Simpsons like musical Planet of the Apes is still one of the funniest scenes. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Oh, Dr. Zaius. Oh, it's such a good scene. It is such a funny scene. Like the Simpsons is often gold. I'm gonna say something that some people can find controversial. Some people hate it. Some people hate Family Guy, but a lot of the older seasons of Family Guy doesn't rely as much on the cutaway gags. Like they're always there. They are always there. But the cutaway, it's almost like the funniest part of Family Guy can often be its dialogue. Now, I haven't watched Family Guy in ages. I don't know what the hell is going on in the newest seasons. Every now and again, I get flashbanged by like SpongeBob new season on my Twitter, and I have to purge my eyes with bleach because I don't know what they're doing over there anymore. I saw something very horrendous today. It was like, I don't exactly know what was going on, but for some reason, Plankton was attached to SpongeBob's tongue. Okay, he was attached to SpongeBob's tongue. He was like the tip of the tongue. He was, for some reason, Plankton was pink. I guess he was trying to disguise himself as the tongue. And, SpongeBob went to a tongue wash, basically, where he stuck his tongue out and, like, car wash like, the spinny things, like, beat the shit out of Plankton. And then it sprayed him with soapy white stuff that looked very suspicious, and someone perfectly stated it on Twitter. Someone said, "Why is there I'm not going to say it verbatim, but I will say it in another way. Why is there a male excretion covered phallic object in my SpongeBob cartoon?" And I thought that was a very good question. I also wonder. I don't know if maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm getting old and I don't understand what's going on with. I don't understand modern kid humor. But I for one do not like it. Yeah, no, it was really weird. I don't understand what the hell was going on. Did you know that SpongeBob is going to be in Magic the Gathering? What? I thought Magic the Gathering had like lore and stuff. Doesn't it have like actual lore? Or what's SpongeBob doing in Magic the Gathering? Does Magic the Gathering have its own lore? Like Hearthstone has the whole has literally Warcraft. That's its lore, and then it just takes that from that lore. I still love. Oh my god, some of the voice lines in Hearthstone are the best thing. Now it's gonna be the multiverse. Oh. No, not every fucking thing needs a multiverse. Please stop. But so I love Senjin Shieldmaster, Tazdingo, or my favorite, of course, is Millhouse Manastorm. Wait, no, hang on. Prepare to face the mighty Millhouse Manastorm. I think I do a pretty good one of those. I'd be a good gnome, don't you guys agree? I think I'd be a great gnome. You're welcome for your gnome ASMR, by the way. What if I did Millhouse? What if I did Millhouse no, not Millhouse like from Simpsons, but Millhouse Manastorm ASMR. I don't know anything about Warcraft. I'd have to look up who Millhouse is. Like what he actually does. All I know I think he's a gnome. And I could just be talking like this the whole time. Ruadh, this year's cards are going to be Spider-Man, Final Fantasy, SpongeBob, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Well, you know what? I suppose after a certain point, like you do probably run out of things. Like at a certain point, Warcraft is going to run out of cards. They already have. They brought in the StarCraft people. But like you're going to start getting cards that are like a pile of dirt, scrap metal, and it's just going to be useless. I'm starting to watch that guy Rarin again and his Hearthstone videos. Every now and again, like every couple of months, I'll watch him for a while. As a beginner, you have no idea what's going on. Oh man, I can't imagine what it would be like. Sometimes I try and go back to Hearthstone for like 2 weeks or something, but there's just so much going on. You're right. Like even in the high ranks, people seem to have like full on decks, like full competitive decks. It's like no, I'm good. I remember a disgusting time I won on that game. I remember I got like a pretty decent hunter deck. I think it was Highlander Hunter is what I had. This is going back ages ago, but this was a disgusting win. So I was losing, but I was a hunter, and he was not low health. I think he had 12 health. I'm pretty sure it was. I think he had 12 health. And he actually had board, and he had taunt minions, and like he was going to win the next turn. He was winning. I didn't really have any out. There was nothing I could do except for one card. Now he had, I think it was about 6 minions he had on board. I think it was 6 minions. Let me quickly look up the card. No, wait, was it 9 health he might have had? I think it was 9 or 12 health. Either way it was disgusting. It might have been 9 because I was a hunter and I was just punching him in the face. I was just smorking him in the face the whole time. But anyway, he has board, he has taunts, he has everything that you need. And I play this card called Nagrand Slam. And so what Nagrand Slam does is it summons 4 creatures that have 3/5. Hello, Fluffy. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Fluffy. Sorry, not hello. I suppose bye. It summons 4 creatures that have 3 attack and 5 health. Thank you very much, Wonder Dragon. Wait, why are my... That was really low on my end. Oh, that was probably just because my own headphones were low. Anyway, um, so it summons these four creatures, and they attack enemies at random, completely at random. So he had, I think I did the maths on this once. He had like six people, like six creatures on the board. Thank you, Sky 162 for the not 160 as well for the for the for the follow. Very kind of you. Eyes become Arcana. I don't know what that means. Oh, you're talking about my eyes. Yeah. Oh no, wait, wrong one. Yeah. Isn't that cute? I have it set up so that anytime someone follows, my eyes go like, oh. It's really cute. No, I'll keep my eyes off for a little while. Keep my pupils disappeared. But all four summon and all four hit him straight in the face. They just all go face and he loses. And I genuinely felt kind of disgusted from that win. I did not deserve it. I did not deserve it in the slightest. Let me see what it was, because I think it was like... I'm just trying to see, is there a way for me to... Could someone quickly grab a calculator? I don't have one on hand. And do 1 all over 7 4 times. Like, say 1 all over 7 by 1 all over 7 by 1 all over 7 by 1 all over 7. Wait, no, I can probably do it. I can do it on Google, actually. That's easier. One does that. Oh, no, wait, I can just do that times 4. No, I think he was on 9 health. I don't think it was that bad, but I do think he was on 9 health, which is exactly what I had, and I got like a 0.5% chance of whatever happened. It was not fair. It was not fair what happened to him. It was quite disgusting. And I always feel bad about it. It's always one of those matches that stays in my mind. I actually really loved the Haru. No. Oh, I went right into the nose poke. Ang. I'm trying to bite your finger off so you can't poke me anymore. Drown check. Okay, I got my bottle of water. And nice and tasty. Tasty water. Life-saving water. Hello, Haru. How are you? How's your weekend going? Saying hi to your husband. That's a good thing to do. You should say hi to your husband more often. Otherwise, he'll leave. There's a lot of other... I'm sure... You're dying? No, Haru. Why are you dying? That's not a good thing. I don't want you to die. You should drink more water if you're dying. Sari, you're Pookie. Aw, cute. I think I saw one of my Chuba friends post like a thing on Twitter where it was like listing a tier list of their favorite pet names to be called. I'll have to find it because I remember it was kind of funny, the ones that they hated. But I should save that down and keep it in mind for whenever I can like add new words to like the good girl, good boy redeem. Just throw in these random phrases and have people be shocked. When you played Magic, your friend said this game is going to end in 10 turns, and they weren't joking. They don't believe in mercy. Well, yeah, you can't believe in mercy. Especially in Hearthstone these days, like 50 things happen by the time turn 4 rolls around. There's been like 5 board wipes and 50 different monsters have come onto the field. It just looks crazy. You're dying of anxiousness. Your big boy doll is supposed to be done this week, but it still isn't. Your big boy doll is that... Wait, is that something that you're doing, or is that something that you're having someone else do, and they're just taking time? That reminds me, I need to message an artist that I have a commission out for. I do know he was sick. I do believe he was sick for a couple of days. Um, about back in the middle of February. So I'll give him a little bit of leeway, but I'd just like to get an update on that. But when are you, Haru? When are you gonna get a Ruadh doll? No, I have a feeling those dolls of yours are like really expensive. You're waiting for it to be done, like the body and face. You don't have the supplies. Oh, it's okay. It'll get done soon, I'm sure. It'll get done soon. I always struggle to be like, how when do you contact an artist that you've commissioned or someone that you've commissioned so that you're not like pushy, you're not being pushy, but you're also still making sure that things are moving along. It's way different for me when I'm doing things that involve work. Then I can be way more pushy. You might do a small one. You need supplies and budget though. How much would a small Rua cost? How much would a small Rua cost? I think it would be really cute to have. You could throw me at a wall and be like, I'm bullying you now, Rua, while I'm streaming, and then like, because it's gonna be like a voodoo doll. It's gonna be like a voodoo doll. You'll be able to poke it in the face, and I'll actually feel it. Which, maybe I don't want to give you that power. Maybe I don't want that type of power. I would not. I would be very concerned about the idea of any of my viewers having a voodoo doll of me. I don't know what you guys would do. The size of your palm, maybe $20 to $30 for just the body. Really? Oh my god, that's expensive. And I see you have like some big ones as well. Oh my god, that is well, no, you already do gacha. That is your figurines. Some people enjoy buying figurines. That's your version of this. You're broke. I see. Probably spending it all on the figurines, on the dolls. Then they are quite pretty. They're pretty, but at the same time, Haru, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if they were like in my room, I'd be scared that they would come alive and kill me in my sleep. I don't know if I'd be comfortable keeping them in my room. The one coming is 78 centimeters. Bro's half of you? Oh, he's gonna be... Oh my god, he is big. Oh my god, he's a big boy. Where are you going to put him? Like, you're gonna need to keep that one locked to the radiator if it comes alive. You don't know? You just bought it on a whim? Maybe there's a reason it's not ready yet. Maybe there's a reason it's not ready yet, and that reason is that it's almost a meter large. That's kind of cool, though. You also commissioned his clothes. I would hope you did. I wouldn't want him to be naked. Poor guy just comes into Haru's room, into her house. He's delivered, and he's just sitting there, naked. For a suit set, he's going to have a suit. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Butt naked. Automata hates you, Haru. It really does hate you. Excuse me a moment. Hang on. There we go. All good now. But that's really cool. Make sure you post photos of that Haru in the Discord. Post it in the Discord so I can look at it and be scared for you that it's going to kill you in your sleep. Or maybe it will come alive and it'll be like super sweet. It'll be like an Otome character. It'll just be the sweetest. You were organizing stuff yesterday, that's why you were gone. That's okay. Wait, hang on. Let me head pat for Haru. There we go. You are not just like everyone else. You're not under any wait, no, you're my maid. You are under contract to be here. That will be taken out of your wages. I don't care if it was a Saturday and you weren't meant to be working. That's coming out of your wages. Dude, never give me control of a company. Never give me control of a corporation. I don't think it would go well. You were here just not listening. She hates me. Haru hates me. She wasn't listening to me. How dare she? How dare she not listen to me? She hates me. So mean. Wait, hang on. Hang on. This is... Wait, hang on. Where is it? I need to download. It's perfect. I need to download more of these. Fucking face. Thank you for the face hold, Haru. That's nice, but still, the fact that you were just not paying attention to me, like a boyfriend not paying attention to his girlfriend as she tells him about her day. This is me right now. This is what you've done to me, Haru. Look at me. Look how sad you've made me. With my big eyes. My big sad eyes. Haru doesn't want to listen to me. Haru hates me. She just stands there playing her video games, and she doesn't talk to me. It's so mean. You just imagine Ruadh holding a gun. Why would I be holding a gun? I'm not threatening Haru to be my maid. If anything, I'm pretty sure she did that herself. I don't even remember hiring her. Ooh, holding a gun with this face. I'm like guilt tripping you as I am threatening you with deadly force. But yeah, Pip drew this. Pip has been doing so much fan art. It's so sweet of her. It's so sweet. And thank you, Max Magic, for the follow. Thank you very, very much. She has been cooking. If you guys aren't in the Discord, which you can find either by going to my About section or by typing command Discord. Hang on, I'm going to show something that I think you guys might like. I need to save down all of her things and put it into a folder so I have it ready to go. Listen, Haru, my expenses, I don't want them to getting too large, but I think you guys may like this image. This one was really good, I have to say. I found this really funny. I remember she asked in the Discord, she was like, how far can I go with my drawings? And I was like, you can, like, whatever, I don't mind. And then she came along with this this, I guess, harem boy Ruadh. That's the only way I can describe it. Or I guess no, maybe it's belly dancer Ruadh. Belly dancer Ruadh. With the what do you call it? The face thingy. Veil. The veil too. Muscle twink belly. I'm sorry, that looks pretty strong. That looks like big and strong. That's not twink. Fuck you guys. Seducing the emperor. Can it? Does it have to be an emperor? Wait. Okay. I'm not even gonna say who the emperor has to be. I'm just gonna say, you know, there is someone that can work for. But it can also be an empress. Maybe. Maybe Haru. Maybe. Hello, Fluffies. Welcome back. So there's no limit. There, like, I don't want gore of me. I don't want there to be images. I remember I saw an image of a tuba drawn. No, it wasn't a tuba. It was like a hate art of a Minecraft VTuber, and they were drawn as a chair, like a gruesome chair thing. I don't even remember. It was really weird. I don't want that happening to me. I'm not a fan of Guro, I think is what it's called. Like, you know, there can be a little bit of blood and stuff. You want to draw me in a blood? Okay, yeah, like things like that. Things like that is fine. But, like, you know, not like to the point that it would require, like, 18 plus gore warning. Some people are into those things. I am not. So he doesn't have limits, but he has limits? Yeah, exactly. Generally, I allow most types of arts. I'm totally fine. Um, I've always thought, if I ever join like some kind of corporation or something, or I was like kind of known as being part of some group, and when that happens on the internet, and you're interacting with people, there's always going to be shippers and things. There's always going to be shippers. Like, I'd probably take the angle of I'd actually be totally fine with any ship art, so long as the other individual is okay with that kind of art, and I would have specific tags for that type of art to keep it out of the main tags. I know JP VTubers do this a lot, where they'll have their like main art tag, and then they'll have their not safe for work, and then they might have a couple of other types of art tags. Please don't do that, because I don't want it randomly coming across a Genjuman who will retweet it and be like, who's this guy and why is he being drawn with Genzuki? And then I get hate mail. I get attacked. What about RNG? What does random number generators have to do with shipping? I suppose you could do it like a random number generator. You could just like throw a bunch of VTuber names into a box, take it out, and be like, okay, I'm shipping Ruadh with this person now. 3 terabytes of Gensuki. I don't have 3 terabytes. I have a couple of gigabytes because I have like concerts saved. And I also have like 1,000+ screenshots from one concert. You're shipping me with a breast and a bun. There's been some really weird art recently. I'm going to get into a reading in a little bit, but there's been some really, really weird art recently among my VTuber friends. The only way I can explain it is they're being drawn with their feet smushed between a burger. I don't understand why. There's been at least 3 or 4 of them that I've seen. I guess this was some kind of trend, but Nagino and Bonnie, I don't know why you guys needed to have your feet drawn in burgers. You were gonna do boobage between buns? Maybe not. Wait, what? Like this? Like just have them sandwiched? That would be really funny. That would be really funny. Bro stripped. I took off my cloak, and like there's still clothing there. There's still clothing. It's not like I'm naked. This isn't like pajamas. This is still a full outfit alone. Like there's nothing wrong with this outfit. It is perfectly acceptable as an outfit. I don't know, it's not stripping. The face change, yeah. You guys are not allowed, you're not allowed to draw me with my feet in breast and buns. That's not happening. I'm not giving permission for that. You're hearing all of this, seeing half of this, and you keep glancing back. Like, what the hell? You're lazy in drawing, but drawing Ruadh in a maid outfit or Ruadh as a sandwich, you feel inspired. I am okay with maid outfits. I've been drawn in maid outfits before. Hang on, let me come closer to you guys. Closer. Okay. That might be too close, but I think we're okay now. You guys don't get to see me up this close often. You guys get to see all the detail on me now. You often don't get to see. I was actually really impressed with a recent skeb I got, the one I got of me and Daya, because in the, you guys maybe don't see it often, but in my torque, there's actually red thread running around the grooves of it. There's kind of like a red thread in it. And the artist actually included that in the torque. So they must have zoomed in and really got the things. Zhong Li eyes. No, not John Lee. Zhong. I assume it's Zhong. I assume it's not actually John Lee. But yeah. Mama powerful with her Zhongli eyes. And then she gives me these. And I've mentioned before that I feel like my eyes become too small when I go back to this. Like I feel like I'm missing like the big eyes. But wait, where's that art that Haru drew of me? Where is it? Fan art Haru. This one, there it is. Rua made. I love how cute. It's actually really cute. It's actually really cute art. Love mama. Can you make evil eyes like red and steamy or stemmy? I can't do evil eyes, unfortunately. I can be angry with you. I can be disgusted with you. I can be sad and disgusted with you. Ugh. Freak. I can be no wait. What's the yandere one? Oh yeah, it's this. I can be like yandere. A little bit scary. Maybe you consider this scary. Like Rua obsessed with you and he's gonna kidnap you and he's gonna cattle raid. He's gonna cattle raid your house and carry you off as a war bride. Because that's how they used to do things. No, don't make me do it. Pathetic yanderes. I'm not pathetic. What are you talking about? I'm not. Okay, maybe if I'm crying, it looks a little pathetic. But no, I'm not pathetic. It's mean, Haru. Wait, no. Wait, fuck. I'm getting mixed up. There we go. What if you choose to pick some shadow powers so your character can have shadow particles? I'm not like Shadow the Hedgehog. No, I'm not like a shadow powery guy. Hydrate. Thank you, Fluffies. My hydrate meter is being topped up. You'll need to do Ua and Wad in maid outfits together. That would be cute. But yeah, I do love the way this looks. It looks very prim and proper, I think. And then there's Haru in the corner. Emo, Ua, Nora. So many options. Emo, Rua. Would I have like? I guess I'd have like really strong black eyeliner and. What would that involve? What would I be? Would I just have like black clothing or like black hair? I don't think black hair would suit me. Bro's brain crashed a tad. No, my brain is normal. Black tips. Yeah, that's how I could see it. There's like black and I was gonna say black and red tips, but my hair's already red. So that doesn't really work. But yeah, emo Rua, I suppose. Tinting armor. I could see it. And I always have a dour face, and I'm very like, oh man, you just don't get it, man. Nothing matters, man. When you finally accept that, when you finally accept that nothing matters, that's when you're really free. Eye bags? Well, that's more true to life. Black nails. He sounds asleep. No, I'm trying to be emo. Hang on, wait. I do have. I guess yeah. You could give me colored nails. Maybe I should talk to my mama about that. Like if I ever want to go emo or something, or some sort of secondary outfit. You know, people do neuron activation. Did you just get? Oh, you just got some ideas, didn't you, Haru? I like that little Ruru and Brua just always stay here, just on top of me. But yeah, you could definitely color in the nails for maximum emo. Let me back up because I feel like I'm invading your guys' personal space. I love making that joke to VTubers. I love like when, especially the 3D model ASMRists, when they go really close and they like nuzzle the microphone. I'm like, I'm like, oh, I see they don't care about personal space, or they're not a believer in personal space. Feel like blood red gradient on your nails would look fancy. Maybe I could ask about that. I need to message Mama and ask about alternative hairstyles. I need to do that. I need to remember to do that. She might be busy, but I need to do that. And like any other, like maybe some alternative facial expressions or things like that I could do. You want man buns? You're not getting man bun. That's not happening. Under any circumstances are you ever... Am I... That's just not going to happen. Cat ears. There is like a cat ears... Hang on. I think I might be able to find an item. There is a cat ears item in here, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? I can give myself a mustache. Wait a minute, hang on. It is I, Senor Ruadh. Wait, no, hang on, I have to take it off. No, get off of my lips. How do I take this off? How do I get it off? I can't get it off. Oh no, I can't take it off. This isn't good. Remove all items from scene. There we go. Okay. Hello, Bratty Cthulhu. That is a fantastic name. This is meant to be ASMR, and I always just get so loud. Shaving, yeah. I had to remove all items to be able to shave. That's Xmas stuff. White cat ears, pink cat ears, bunny ears. How do I flip this around? Actually, how do I flip it? Because I can. There's got to be a way to re-click this after I like freeze it. No, I don't know how to do that. Okay, let me clear it again. I do not spend a whole lot of time, as you guys can probably tell, with Why is this an option? Wait, no, I need to put up... I can just have a bed. That's so cute with little Perua. Little Perua and little Ruru. That's so cute. Did you lock all... I did lock the items, but look at them. I know there's just a... Like, this is very much not part of the scenery. But look how cute they look on the bed. They're just cozy and comfy. They're very comfy. Now I get rid of this. What other items are there? We will begin our readings in a moment, I swear. I could have gamer chair. Oh, there's a hammer. I could do a bonky bonk. Pacify. No. Brewer looking at you like he knows what you did last summer. He always looks at you like that. He stares into your eyes with his deep blue eyes. Okay, there's a cat ear here. But how do I like flip it around? It doesn't really work that great. I think I'd have to go to Mama and ask about like actual cat ears to get those working properly. Blue eyes, cutie pie. Aw, yeah, he is a cutie pie. Hi, Triscuits. How are you? Elf ears too. Elf, ooh, you're gonna crash. I am not a gnelf. I'm not a gnoblin. I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of these jokes. Rua has blue eyes too. Observant. I see. No, thank you. Thank you, Trisk. It's kind of you to call me cute. But, remind you what to draw, because you forgot. Oh no. I do confirmed cutie fight. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, other VTubers, when they get called cute, they're like, oh no, I'm not. I'm not cute. You guys are cute. I'm not cute. But no, I just accept it. I accept. I'm like, yes. Yes, I am cute. Thank you for confirming. Thank you for confirming what I already know. I swear I'm not like a dickhead. I swear I'm not like a pompous asshole. Sometimes I wonder how many like viewers join my streams when I'm being really loud and not doing ASMR. I probably should start labeling these more as just chatting at the beginning and then swap over to ASMR. That would probably be a better idea. But just chatting for an hour. Basically, yeah, we're pretty much almost at an hour. We're pretty much almost at an hour. But I might actually move into the... I might actually pull in or move into the ASMR aspects thing. Could pull a poll if you're curious about it. Put up a poll. How many of you left the moment you realized I was just being loud? An hour in and only messing with stream. Yeah, that's when the viewers can count it as a successful stream, because they've kept me talking for ages. Unfollowed? No, Triscuit, why would you unfollow me? That's so mean. You love Ua crashing out for an hour before reading. Yeah, it's like my brain gets deteriorated and then I have to read to like repair it. I have to read like high level philosophy to repair it. Triscuits. You piece of shit. You actually unfollowed me. How dare you? How dare you unfollow me? I don't care if you... thank you. Okay, I'm happy now. I'm okay with you unfollowing and following again. Don't do it again. I loved when... Sometimes I do streams, you know, and then I'll have like an idea of where my follower count is. Then I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up and I'll look at my channel again and my follower count has gone down. And I'm just kind of there like, oh. Uh-oh. I like to think that it's bots getting beat up. But no, like sometimes people, you know, they're not they might follow. I sometimes think I need to do that because I follow, as a VTuber, I follow loads of people all the time. And thank you, Haru, for the head pat, by the way. I follow loads of people. And it can be kind of annoying because you're like scrolling trying to find those people you want to watch. But anyway, I do think it's time to actually get into our reading for today. I know maybe it's a little bit high level, a little bit hard to follow. I am doing my best to try and make it easy, or at least explain certain aspects. Drown before you do? Okay. I will drown. But what I like to hope is that you're gonna do some tomfoolery. I'm watching you, Triscuits. Don't you be doing no foolery. Don't you be doing no tom. Well, actually, no. Maybe there's some tom out there that doesn't get much action. Whoa. Triscuits. Okay, that is a little bit of tomfoolery. Thank you for the €5. Thank you. I think that's the first donation I've ever gotten. You'll do a tom? If there's a Tom in chat, congrats. Explain it to us like you're toddlers. I'll do like explain like I'm 5. You could get like 5 candy bars. Do you think a candy bar costs like €1? Well, actually no, there are some candy bars that are still kind of cheap. Most of them are up around like the euro 70, euro 80 mark. I could get like how much are animal bars at this point? Wait, are animal bars even a thing anymore? I never see them. Maybe it's a big candy bear. I could get a big candy bar. Everything is so expensive. Yes. It's so annoying. And you know what I hate? I hate that it just annoys me knowing that like towns and in cities are more expensive. Like I can go somewhere and I look at the price of something and I know it's like €1, sometimes like €2 cheaper. And I'm talking about like kind of low expense items, not like, you know, something that's like €50. But like something that's like a protein bar, for instance, is like €4, sometimes more, in a town or in like city. But then if you were just like a little bit further out, it would only be like $2.50. It's so annoying. But thank you very much, Triscuits. That's very appreciated. And I think with that, actually, that €5 will go directly to me. I don't exactly know. I assume Stream Elements takes a tiny cut. I can't remember, but yeah. I'm going to need to figure out like a... Because I never had that enabled, so I never bothered with having like a special thing. But I think I should... I think that's one thing I might put some money towards is getting some donation panels set up and like follow panels. Although I kind of like the purple. I kind of do like the purple of the follow thing. Confetti. I don't know. I could figure out something. This reminds you of how much eggs cost where you live. Oh no. Buy some chickens, Nora. Just to have chickens chilling around your room. It'll be totally fine. Totally safe. You're not going to get a disease. Eggs are gold right now. Start hoarding eggs, guys. Start hoarding eggs. But anyway, I want to get into the reading a little bit because I think if I don't, then I won't get any reading done. Egg hoarders, let's go. You still have a tray, but now you can't have eggs for breakfast? No, Haru, enjoy your eggs. $17 for 12 eggs? Ooh. Ow. That's painful. Oh my god. That is not nice at all. Oh, hang on, sorry. My leg is a little bit stiff. There we go. I think it's just the angle of my when I'm kind of where I am right now. Okay, there we go. Okay. Here it's like $6 for 32 eggs. Why is my stretch redeem always out of stock? I don't understand. Hang on, let me fix this. When you sit wrong and suddenly your leg starts to cramp, that's the worst. I find I get feet cramps. Do you guys get those sometimes? You tried earlier, you promise. I don't know why I don't have it changed in any other way. It's just something that it doesn't. Where's my stretch? Stretch. Molly Cat, Rua, Ironer, Heartbeat, Karaoke, Request, Whispering, Face Hold, Hydrate, Street. There it is. Redemption cooled. I want to just have that no limits. There we go. Okay. Now I've made that change. Maybe now it will be open. But anyway, you get it on the calf. Oh, calf. Oh, calf. Calf cramps are the most painful thing. Calf cramps are the most painful thing. When you sit on the toilet and your legs go static, and then you stand up and you're like, your feet are all numb, and you're like, it just feels weird to walk. Or like, do you guys do that thing where you sit down and like, usually it happens when your foot is kind of slightly raised and your knee just starts going crazy. It just starts like going, starts going a mile, like a mile a minute. When you're in the middle of the night and you stretch, you're like, oh, and you're like, you kind of have to like sit up. And the thing with cramps is that often, like, especially, I hate when you feel it coming on, and you're sort of in that period of the battle with the cramp of trying to stop it. You're like, you're begging with your body not to do it, and you're like trying to bend your, like if it's your feet or something, you're like trying to bend. Oh man, I remember I had a really bad one actually in my calf. I got a really sore one in my calf one time. Like it lasted like a good bit. It lasted like a good few minutes. And I was like, oh my fucking god. And I kept like, I remember I had to actually like sit up off the bed, put my foot onto the floor, and slowly put weight onto the foot, because it was like locked forward. My foot was locked forward, and I had to push down on it to get that weight off, or to loosen it, I guess. Oh man, that shit hurt so much. You'll tap your leg or rub it. Yeah, I was trying to do everything. I was trying to do everything to get the feeling back. Maybe your ADHD itch, but why made you feel the urge to listen to reggaeton? I don't know what that is, but I maybe go scratch that itch. You get a cramp on your pinky, on your foot. I've never gotten a pinky cramp. I've gotten feet cramp though. They suck. Or like cramps when you're out running, things like that. Anyway, we are going to get back to our reading. And we are reading, well, we're continuing to read De-Fragmenting Modernity by Paul Tyson. When last we left off, we were kind of going through a bit of an introduction, and that introduction was spicy, to say the least. And then we kind of began a brief intro. Oh, I always get sidetracked. It's Latino rap, I see. Guys, Billy, you can't just come into my chat and just think that like I have commands that make my like model raise into the air or something, and it's gonna show you the thighs of the model. Like, I can't believe you would think I would have something like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why is help me? What's going on? Why is there a tractor beam like holding me up? Help me. No, he exploded. He saw the thighs and he exploded. No, poor Billy. Can I be let down? Can I please be let down, Mr. Tractor Beam that's holding me up? Another 10 seconds, huh? They have to get a look at the thighs. I hope you guys like it. So maybe sometimes you guys forget I have a big scar across this thigh. High stash shine. Wait. There we go. I managed to... Wait, hang on. It's still kind of holding me a little bit. There we go. Hi Stash Shine, it's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you. I know last time you kind of caught the very end of the stream, but this time you caught kind of the midpoint of the stream. Surprise, surprise, I have yet to begun actually reading. No, don't die of blood loss, please. Nora, I don't want you to have to be dragged out of here, your dead body getting blood all over my floor. If you're gonna die of blood loss, please do it elsewhere. You have to go, but have an awesome time. Thank you, Fluffies, for joining. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I'm only just beginning the reading, because maybe you would have liked this. But thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for joining. It's always nice to see you. We have no mop. Anyway, when last we left off, we kind of were finishing a bit of an introduction to Plato and Aristotle and Parmenides and their views on being, basically ontology. And as we were finishing up, we kind of touched on how Thomas Aquinas basically sought to combine and synthesize the Platonic forms and the Aristotelian hylomorphism within a sort of Christian worldview, which the author here has called the Latin move Thomas on esse, or being, essentia, essence, and existere, or existence. So let's get into this section. And he has a little note here just at the very beginning. For the sake of simplicity, I will leave out of this account the important distinctions that Thomas makes between beings, entia, beings, ens, that which is, and being, esse, the act of existence. To Thomas Aquinas, for anything within the familiar world of ordinary experience to be, it is performing the astonishing act of combining a certain distinctive essence or intellective form with a particular concrete existence. Things that we commonly speak of existing have a particular location in the realm of matter, duration, and space. He also has a note here that he's leaving out Thomas Aquinas' understanding of gods and angels in this way. Anything that does this action, the actualized and particularized combination of essence and existence, is a being in the material world. So a rock or a tree or a person are all beings that are, in virtue of actualizing a distinctive intellectual form in some sort of duration-limited and spatially defined way, via a particular quantity of matter and energy. Form, or essence, is here understood as much more, but certainly not less, than what we now think of as structure, the rationally coherent and causally integrated structures of physical reality, are an important component of any materially existing being's form, but at a higher, more defining level. Form is concerned with the intrinsic value, the agathos, the true meaning, the logos, and the proper purpose, telos, that is the source of the distinctive intelligibility of any creature. Forms concern that which is essential to the intelligible nature of any creature. Another note. The notion of higher and lower types of forms go back to Plato's divided line analogy, found near the end of the Book 6 of the Republic. The terms I have placed in parentheses here are all Greek terms, and not Latin terms, but there is strong continuity between Thomas and the Augustinian and Dionysian Christian Platonist metaphysics that Thomas adheres to. So I have merged these different linguistic trajectories in order to highlight this continuity. Significantly as modernists... excuse me. I'm feeling a little bit cold. I'm going to put on one piece of my clothing. Significantly as modernists, we can now hardly conceive of value, meaning and purpose as essential features of the reality of anything, let alone of all creatures. Yet, if value, meaning, and purpose are the higher realities of intelligible essence, and I shall seek to show that they really are, then what counts as knowledge in modernity will be radically intelectively defective. More on that later. But here let us note that Thomas's conception of to be, the actualized combination of form and matter, has a direct bearing on how he understands knowledge. For, as we have already seen, it is a deep feature of the classical Greek traditions underpinning Thomas that there is a tight relationship between being and knowing, and in that tradition there is an astute awareness that both being and knowing are the stunning primary mysteries of our existence. Yet to Thomas, human knowledge is never pure or complete. I find it weird he's using Thomas's first name. He's not calling him Aquinas. I find that kind of odd. To Aquinas, the pure essence, form without matter, is by definition not found in the realm of material existence. That is, existence is always a partner with essence. That to be within existence requires both matter and form.
So pure form cannot be fully known or expressed by any existing being, but is only generated and fully known in the immaterial mind of God. Put bluntly, pure essence does not exist. He has a long note here, and I even have this note kind of highlighted. Dionysius, the Areopagite, points out that God, as the creative source of form and matter, does not exist. Huh? God is not an... sorry, hang on, I understand what he's saying. God is not an existing being amongst other existing beings. Here, pure existence and pure matter do not exist, as both arise from and are dependent upon God. What exists is the actualized combination of timeless intellective forms, partially, particularly, and uniquely expressed within space, time, matter, and energy. The mystery of the incarnation, then, is that God embodies God's self as a particular man in time and space, becoming a being amongst beings. St. John is suitably staggered by the very reason, logos, that gives rise to both form and matter in the material cosmos, would become concrete and particular flesh. This is truly the stunning mystery at the heart of the Christian religion. But then, pure existence, matter without form, cannot concretely be either. So there can be no concrete actualization of anything without intellective form, and there can be no merely factual concretion without any ordered and coherent structure to make matter, which is already formed in some manner, into some particular thing. Thus, every concrete material thing in time and space is dependent not only on its participation in reasoned structures of order, but on particular essential divine gifts, made manifest within existence, to be anything in particular. What we might call material nature and intellective supernature are radically integral to Thomas, in a good Aristotelian fashion. Sorry, my body's actually kind of sore from the gym. I'm feeling it like just all over right now. Yet Thomas is also a good Augustinian. Here the priority of divine donating mind, an ontological priority of the structure of reason and essence, undergirding or material experience of an intelligible world, is upheld by Aquinas, and this is a key theological commitment in his ontology. This must be carefully noted. Aquinas' Augustinian ontological priority of the intellective over the material is carefully synthesized with the Aristotelian understanding, so that to be any concrete existing thing, form is actualized in manner and time. To Thomas, this informed actualization of matter, is what to be is for any concrete existing thing. This is not an act any being can choose or fail to do, but it is gifted to every being from the very ground of being, i.e. God, which remains ever prior to existing reality itself. So when Thomas talks of being as a verb, it is God who does the act of being for every concretely instantiated, informed material thing that has existed, that exists, and that will exist. In this ontological way, God is the first cause of reality, upholding the entire field of being at all times and places, for all beings. This is why there is something rather than nothing. For Thomas Aquinas, God is the creator of form, matter, energy, and time, and it is God who combines them, calling beings into material existence. Sure, gym. What do you think I could possibly be doing, Nora, outside of gym to make my body be sore? That's exactly what's happening. Ugh. I can feel it in my tricep and my chest. My shoulder is a little bit sore just because it's always fucking sore. But hang on, I might try and sit back a little bit more. There we go. Oh, my nose is sniffy. toward understanding the fall of Western ontology. Aquinas does a stunning job seeking to unite the high ontology of patristic theology with Aristotle's informed materialism via the elevation of matter that the incarnation makes possible. However, other powerful minds in medieval times were reading Aristotle differently, and were not seeking to synthesize a Platonic ontology of the ancient way with a new knowledge of Aristotle. More importantly, Duns Scotus introduces two ideas that cut patristic ontology off from the late medieval appropriation of Aristotelian knowledge: God as infinite being, and the idea of the univocity of being. Before we can examine how the incompatible ideas of infinite being and the univocity of being are to the patristic heritage of ontology that Thomas adhered to, we need to outline in more detail the tripartite conception of ontology that had been developed by Plotinus and that was largely assumed in patristic theology, and hence in Aquinas. Before you go, tips for cramps. Magnesiumolate and glycinate, and a magnesium spray to ease common areas for cramps. I see. Please don't do push-ups. Actually, I'm kind of sore right now. I can feel my neck and shoulder are very stiff and not being kind to me. Please take back your dare, Pip. Hello, Dee. How are you? Hi, Dee. Hi. And hello, Pip. Hi, Dee. How's my favorite angel girl doing? And Dee, I was showing off some of your art earlier. Wait, was it this one? Yeah, I was showing off this one. This really cute one. I was saying that Haru was being mean to me and she was making me cry. And then there was this one that I was showing people. This is I guess belly dancer Ruadh. You got swooped by a bird. Did the bird attack you, D? Did you get attacked by a bird? Why did you get attacked by a bird? What did you do to the bird, D? I think it's probably your fault, whatever happened. The core? Yeah. The core here is insane. It's not swooping season. Oh, I'm sorry, D. Did that bird not have his swooping license? Did he swoop you illegally? I don't know. Maybe it wanted your meat pie. It probably wanted your meat pie. Birds can be sneaky little bastards. They really can. They will if they feel like they can get away with grabbing your food, they will absolutely do it. Remember, sometimes I eat my lunch outside and I kind of just enjoy the sun maybe, and then the birds start kind of just crowding around, and they just kind of watch you, waiting for you to leave your guard down. But I throw them a little bit of food. I throw them like a little bit of a piece of ham. That usually makes them happy. Thank you, Ample Source, for the hydrate. If you punch, you'd have to drop your meat pie. D, I'm gonna give you two options. You can kick them. You can throw a really high kick. Good night, Dino Heart. Good night, Ample Source. Thank you for joining. You can throw a kick, or you could headbutt the bird as it swoops down. You could Pip, if you set down your food, the bird is just gonna swoop that and take it. But yeah, Pip, you have been churning out fan art of me. It's really sweet. Thank you. I do love this one. It's really funny. But you could be like Cristiano Ronaldo, D. You could jump up and header the bird, and then you probably get arrested by like the animal police for cruelty. You like how it's cat, Ruadh? Yeah. I mean, look, I guess if you're gonna have I guess if you're going to have a belly dancer Rua or harem Rua, I'm not Egypt cat. Yeah, I guess you may as well make it a cat boy. It is Egypt Rua. Egypt belly dancer Rua. We were talking earlier, and like Haru and Nora were discussing the possibility of emo Rua and other such things. But thank you guys for joining me today. Let's continue our reading. Tripartite ontology. I will apologize, by the way. I didn't realize just how philosophically heavy this one was. I definitely felt like the other book was a little bit more story driven. This one is still kind of following a story, but it's definitely heavier. I feel like more complicated ideas. Hi, cutie. Aw, thank you, Natalie. That's very sweet of you. Hello, Natalie. How you doing? How you doing? I hope your weekend is going well. In patristic Christian ontology, we talk of ourselves as beings situated in the in-between areas of our historical and material existence by participation. That is, we can, to some extent, know ourselves and other creatures that exist because intelligible essence makes us and them be something in particular. Essence is the form of any existing thing. So, to put that in perspective, I mean, you might call it the. I remember I've seen it translated as the what it is to be that thing. The what it is to be that thing. You're pretty good, a little EP though. Well, I hope if you're a little EP and you're getting ready to go to bed, I hope complicated metaphysics might interest you in falling asleep. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I went for a nice walk today. I'm a little bit sore with my shoulder right now. It's just kind of coming at me. I don't know if it's the way I'm sitting or try and sit up a little bit better. It's just kind of annoying me. Hopefully it'll be okay. Essence is the form of any existing thing, and essence gives every existing thing its intellective, comprehensible meaning, value, purpose, and nature. It is this essential form that our mind knows through the means of knowing another spatio-temporal being, is always mediated to us via sensation. Without participating in intelligible essence, we cannot be anything in particular. Indeed, Christian doctrine maintains that the essence of who we are, as being proper, is actually eternal. Our soul is always unchangeably and distinctively some intelligible being in particular. But the full being of our souls does not exist within space and time. Rather, our souls, like the intelligible essences of pure being proper, are, in their essence, in the mind of God. God concretes our souls and calls it into existence by uniting it with matter and the realm of space and time, which God also called into being out of nothing. And he has a note here. The doctrine of creation ex nihilo, or out of nothing, preserves the priority of the divine and eternal over the material and transient, such as to deny Aristotle's conception of the eternal reality of matter. And yet the material and material existence is seen as an expression of the goodness of the Creator, such that matter is no prison for the soul in Christian Platonism. So there's sort of this, there's some ideas that come about, such as Gnosticism, which sees the sensory world, the material world that we have, as ruled over by the demiurge, by an evil god, or by Satan, or whatever you want to call it, and that we're all trapped in this, and that the ultimate aim of life is to die and go to the other place beyond, kind of like unite with the good god. So in Gnosticism is you have a good god and a bad god. The bad god rules over the material world. And that leads to a very much a life-denying kind of view of the world, while you don't really have that with as the author points out, with Christian Platonism, because it sort of combines Aristotelianism and hylomorphism, and then places a a priority level on the material world that is still below the priority of the divine, but it still allows for meaning and purpose and goodness. I remember I read a book before, The One and the Many, that actually explained that because God's essence is his existence under Christian theology, or at least Thomas Aquinas and Thomism, and his being, he just like to be, he is. His goodness is also a part of his being. His almost the pure actuality, the pure being of this, of whatever God is itself good, which means that being itself is good. So any instance of being is in a form a good. And then it gets into how, under a Thomist view, how morality and sort of good actions are considered. So it kind of looks at, actions that bring about a more full existence, a more full being of something. And that full being might be, for an acorn to grow into an oak tree, or a human to develop certain good skills such as piano or singing, a sort of or mathematical knowledge or something, allows it to be a greater capacity of its being. And then evil actions would be those that that causes less being in the world. So that can be either natural evils such as tsunamis or earthquakes and such, and then you can have you can definitely have obviously moral evils, then actions that bring about or actually destroy examples of being. It's an interesting kind of way of putting it and tying in the whole essence, existence, and act potency distinctions so prevalent in that theology. Sounds very Egyptian myth. It does, actually. I do think that there is aspects of that, but Gnosticism was something that just appears all over the place at random points in time. You see kind of similar ideas. Like I think I saw a tweet recently that was kind of talking about Gnosticism. It was like, okay, Gnostics, you guys can stay over there in your little circle. Sorry, I'm sorry. These streams are just me being a nerd. I'm sorry. These streams are just me being a nerd. Rather are souls like the intelligible essences of pure being proper. Oh no, I read this. Where was I? We're here because you're a nerd. That's really sweet. That's actually really sweet. Thank you, D. Thank you. That's really sweet. I don't know if you meant it to be sweet, but I'm taking it as being a sweet thing. That is, the form of basic intelligible structures and also the energetic relations of space and time and matter are in the mind of God. Christians believe that the soul is united and a redeemed body has an unending existence ahead of it in the resurrection. But even if it did not, its essence would timelessly be in the eternal mind of God, which is the grounds out of which both matter and form are given to be. You mean what? We're all nerds. We're watching VTubers. I think that's a fair thing to say. I see. I will accept your heart, your Ruadh heart, or Ruadh love. So at the middle level of existence, situated between the unreal non-being of pure formless matter and the space-time non-existent pure being of intelligible form, we are beings by participation. In contrast, the level of pure being in the realm of intelligible and qualitative realities that always are, which do not exist in space and time, but which inform existence and enable it to be, something in particular, by participation. Sorry, let me read. You're not a nerd, Pip. Okay, you're not a nerd. Sorry, excuse me. At the level of the grounds of being itself, God is prior to and beyond being. I do want to say, I know this is obviously this is very heavy getting into theology and such, but some of this doesn't necessarily have to just be a Christian perspective. Much of this can be discussed from a I don't necessarily want to say a deist perspective, because deism often has this sort of watchmaker perception of God, where it pictures God as this thing that just comes along and creates the universe and such, and sets it in motion. I think, yes, exactly. I think deism would be much better. I think deism is much better than deism. Deism is way better. That's the name of your cult. And it's the belief that D is the watchmaker of the universe. She sets everything in motion. And she also sets in motion herself being in the universe. No, we're not a cult. We could be a cult, though. We could be... Okay, how about we're not a cult, we're a gathering. No, Fox. No. 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 Cult. We're gathering. We're gathering. You do set the motion. I see. Hi, Fox. It's nice to see you. You would love to start one? No, Pip, don't start cults. At the levels of the ground of being itself, God is prior to and beyond being, but is more primarily real than both pure being and the participatory being of existence. So we can talk of God's isness, God's being, only by analogy, where the terms of that analogy are drawn from our understanding of being. But God's own reality stands ontologically prior to the realm of existence in which we live. These different ontological categories make sense within a tripartite understanding of ontological hierarchy in these three levels. And you also see this tripartiteness in Plato, too. If we're not a cult, then what's Costco? We don't have Costco. Costco. There we go. You're part of the Costco's cult. Guys, please don't get drawn in by their deals or whatever happens in the Costco cults. 1. Being by participation. Being included the existential realm of particular spatio-temporal beings. This order is of what is ontologically derived from, dependent on, and subordinate to being proper. Being, including all the eternal, universal, and qualitative intellectual forms, both high and low, that express logos, or reason, meaning, and order, in the cosmos. It is the divine logos that rationally unifies all things so that there is a universe. This intelligible order of what is ontologically derived from, dependent on, and subordinate to being by analogy, the beyond being of God. God is the source and destiny of all created essence and existence at every level of that which is. God is the true home of the Logos that is given to being in all beings, and as such the Logos spoken by God is the fount of all creation, calling isness out of not isness, and into being, and into both being by participation and being proper. That is, though being by participation is temporal and material, and being proper is eternal, both of them have their origin beyond themselves. Excuse me. being Genzuki's biggest fanboy. That's what it should say. That's what the last level of being is. The level from which everything extends is the fact that I'm Genzuki's biggest fanboy. I didn't know I had so much power. And Genzuki, then I am dependent upon Genzuki, which means Genzuki is technically the first in the line of causation, which means Genzuki is God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's God. That makes sense. That sounds right. Wait, Hang on. Let me go into my hard drive. VTuber related art. Did I show you guys? I showed you guys a lot of these arts. Did I ever show you guys this one of him as a maid? Hang on. This is by lazy. It's by this person. Look at him. He's a maid. You have not seen it. You're happy to review this thought, to peer review. Thank you. Thank you, D, for peer reviewing my thought. And I think you will find that it is correct. That's the artist, by the way. I always try and, because like these are just random images I have from Twitter. I love this one so much. I love this one. This is one of the prettiest. This is one of the prettiest. This was by this artist. I think there might be it. That might be a thing. I think that bracket might meant to be an underscore, but that's what I have as my thing. But oh my god, this art is so good. Do you guys wait? Hang on. Do you guys think me and wait? Hang on. I moved something. Do you guys think me and Genzuki would fit as maids together? Do you think we would? Like, he's obviously the high maid, and I'm the lower maid. But you know, if we had to be maids together, I love this design. By the way, Haru did this design. You think he'd look better with you? I disagree. I think. I mean, can you really? Are you really going to insult Haru's artistry right now? Because that's what you're gonna do, D. I think you'll have to prove that one to me, D, by drawing yourself as a maid. I'm gonna have to see you as a maid before we can make such a claim. What other art can I show you guys? Oh, I have. Wait, hang on. Does this have audio? No, that one doesn't have audio. I love this GIF. I love this GIF so much. Wait, hang on. I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hoppy, you don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first I gotta bang, bang, the boogie to the boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the bang, bang, boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. Make the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. So come on, Hank, sing that song. It's slightly off because obviously it's a completely different song to what he's rocking out to. But I always think of that one for some reason. I imagine him just going like just to some random rap song, just bopping his head. There was a song playing and he's kind of like I don't know, he's weird. Mayoshi is weird. There's a GIF I need to find of him. I can only call it becoming a snake, But yeah, that was from a 3D event ages ago. There's what other arts are there? There's quite a few of them. Wait, do you guys want to see some other art I have? Some other art I have. Oh, oh, I forgot about this one. I have this image of Daya. I have this image of Daya. Look at him on a boat. Look at Daya Diamandis on a boat. He's in a boat. What's he gonna do? Hello, Lion King. 1 2 3 4 5 5 7 7 6 6. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Look at little Daya on a boat. I love this image so much. It's so cute. It's such a cute image. I just wanna like head pat him. Look at his little smile. I love art that just has little smiles. They're the best. He's so cute. He is very cute. Daya is very, very cute. He's a great tuba. He's a great tuba. You guys should watch him. I have, what else do I have? Ew, ew, I didn't know this is a GIF. I didn't know this was a GIF. Ew, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. I don't like it. Get away. Get away. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. What other art do I randomly have? I've shown Mikan. I've shown that Mikan art before. You don't want me to follow you? Hmm? Huh? Wait, what? I'm confused. What happened? Did I say... I think maybe... Did I say something that had to do with my... I'm looking through folders right now. I think maybe... No, I like having follows. Follows are nice. Thank you for the follow. Oh, this is cute art. I've... And that cat thing came up. And you said you didn't want it. Oh, no, sorry. That was, I think that was something else. I think it was just bad timing. This art requires some explanation. So I'm only gonna very quickly explain it. This is Rothmao. The guys at top are Rothmao. That's Kaida, Kagami, what's his name again? Kagami, Kaida. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. Toya, and then that's Fuya? I think Fua. That's Fua. And this is they're all male Nijis on the Japanese side, but they've been shotified. Thank you for the hydrate too. Down below is Akina, and he is he's quite the fan of such people. I have this image labeled as danger. I remember Akina, he did a slideshow. He did a PowerPoint of the difference between Shota and real life. And he was like, no, one is stinky, the other smells like milk. Or that smells like sweet milk. Like honey milk, sugary milk. And it's like, I'm watching it, I'm just like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Akina? Ugh. It's a really funny clip. I feel like we're not going to get much reading done today. I wanted to finish off this little chapter here, but I think we ended at like page 20 and we're on page 26. Go drown. Yeah, you know what? I will. My voice has actually suddenly gotten more sore. Mm. Ah, I just feel it in the back of my throat. Excuse me, I apologize. I should be muting this rather than you guys hearing me make weird noises as I try and work my throat out. It does have something against you. It really does. I've allowed so many of your variations of telling me to drown, but it just doesn't understand. Yes, Lion King. Ah. Ah. Uh, you're gonna go drown Automod? Get his ass. Here, being proper refers to the immaterial intellective and qualitative grounds of an informed material existence. All things that exist are dependent upon being proper, and thus they have a derivative form of being, which is not being proper, but becoming and unbecoming, which neither fully is nor fully is not, which is what all things that exist in space and time do when they perform the act of being within existence. To state this again, the source of intelligible essence is being proper, which is not a function of existence. Rather, being proper gives reason and quality and intelligible essence to existence. To being proper belongs ideas, forms, intelligible structures, defining universal natural laws, values, meanings, mind, soul, and the divine governing principles of eternal reality, goodness, truth, beauty, and unity. So you can tell that this artist is, or not artist, sorry, this author is a lot more. He's writing very much a, I don't want to say polemical work, but a work that argues for a specific philosophical position. Being by participation refers to the mode of reality expressed by beings within existence, here enmattered, entimed, contingently, historically situated, finite, particular, and culturally embedded concrete beings exist. This is not directly of the realm of being proper, but is derivative from and participates in being proper, in order that material things may exist and be what they becomingly are, for their brief sojourn within space and time. Existing beings are derivative from, but not identical with, the ontological order of being proper. But the ground of being is God, who is not a being, and not even being itself. Though in a like manner to Plato's conception of the goodness of Plato's conception of the goodness beyond being, God is paradoxically partially knowable, analogically, within the field of being, and even in astonishing kenosis, within the realm of being. And there's a note here. The New Testament Greek word kenosis means something like self-emptying condensation. Condescension. It is this word that St. Paul, for example, uses in Philippians. Quote, Christ Jesus, who being in the very nature of God, did not consider equality with God something to be grasped. Rather, he emptied ikonosin, himself, taking the form of a slave, being made in human likeness, and being found in human form, he humbled himself and became obedient to death, even death on a cross. Interesting. Respecting the three different senses of the meaning of being as related to different ontological orders of reality is crucial if the Western heritage of thinking about being is not to become terminologically impossible. Further, within this tripartite outlook, understanding the relation between being and existence is of vital importance if we are to understand the manner in which being by participation is a profoundly existential concern, even though being itself is not native to existence. But we shall return to existence shortly. For now, let us go back to Duns Scotus and his two astonishing ontological innovations, infinite being and the univocity of being. And I just wanted to talk a little bit there. He mentioned Plato's conception of goodness beyond being. And this is something that I kind of struggle with to understand at times, but so Plato has his forms and they relate to various things. So you have the form of man, the form of dog, of animalness, of the form of various different things. And then you have like the form of beauty, which is what Genzuki is, obviously. The form of straightness, or the form of Lent, things like this. One of them, of course, is the form of goodness. What kind of characteristics, things that are good, participate in such that they are good. What makes a thing good is that it participates in the form of goodness. But there's various issues with these forms. But Plato also posits this idea of the good. So you have the form of the good, but then you have the idea of the good. And the way that I always kind of try and picture it in my mind is I try and think of the idea of the good represents a sort of perfection. All of the forms are meant to be perfect instantiations, perfect ideas of the things that in the material world, the material beings participate and instantiate as reflections of these perfect forms. But the forms themselves participate in sort of this form of perfection, if that makes sense. They themselves have certain characteristics. And ultimately, I think what Plato is trying to do, now I may be completely wrong on this in terms of explanation, but he ultimately posits this idea of the good that is beyond the forms themselves as this sort of, as the beginning point, the real grounding, and this sort of you could relate this to God, or you have Aristotle's prime mover, you have Thomas Aquinas's essay actus purus, or subsistent essence itself, or existence itself. And you have Plato's idea of the good, which is distinctively different, I think, anyway, from the form of the good. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. But anyway, apologies. The kitty is eepy. I do feel eepy myself, and I actually probably need to get to bed soon. So, and my throat is feeling a little bit scritchy. So I think I'm going to send you guys off to someone else. No, I'm not going to send you off to 18 plus ASMR, mouth sounds, relax, emoji. We are going to send you guys off to... You know what? We showed him earlier. How about what emoji? I think it was a lip emoji and like sleeping emojis. We were talking about Daya earlier. I think we're going to raid into Daya. Daya's playing some Wordle, so we'll raid into Daya because Daya is very cute. He's playing Wordle games, so those are fun. Well, yeah. Thank you guys so much for send us to the stratosphere. I don't want you guys to die. Yeah, let's do Daya. Well, I probably do Daya. Probably do that one. But, yeah, that's cute. Yeah, that face with Daya. But, yeah, we're gonna raid into Daya. We're gonna send him some love. So, before I finish up, I guess, I hope to be able to. What's going on? We're raiding. I'm ending stream. Apologies. My throat's starting to get at me a little bit, and I need to get to sleep too. So Gareb Mila Mahagut and Slán Gafol. And I will see you guys next stream. Hopefully I'll be able to stream a little bit more this week. Technically I still got 3 streams this week, I guess. So that was decent. But I will talk to you guys next time. Bye bye.